Drummer Boy, 1980. Drummer Boy, 1980. Subscribe. I'm your subconscious. DJ, drop that track. Ooh, wait. Family, I told you, I'm back home. I hope you had a good day today. If not, you know the old adage. Ask yourself why. Because your happiness is left solely up to you. You do not put your happiness in the hands of somebody else, because they could possibly have butterfingers, or they could put the death grip on your happiness. You understand? Shout out to Lapeef Network. Those guys are doing phenomenal work over there, and they had an excellent show, and we about to get into some things. Bruh, you about to see. Let's jump off into it.
It's like, yo, I just met you for the first time every single day.
Hold on one second. Amira, what was the purpose of the question? Because
you were talking about like not calling someone baby, so I was curious, what do you call your husband? But you said you're not married, so
I said that before.
I don't know you. This is my first time seeing you, so I don't know.
No, in terms of if I said I don't call my man baby, if it was my husband, my man, I don't call him baby, and I don't call him daddy. It don't matter whether I'm married or not. If I was, I wouldn't call him baby. If I wasn't, I'm not calling him baby. So that's what I was asking. Like, was there a purpose for you asking a question I had already answered? That's why I was asking.
I gave you the reason why. Are you triggered or something? What's wrong?
No, was wondering if you had, you were listening or not. That's why I was asking, because I had just said that, and then you asked me it.
Go get Island.
You look pretty triggered. I'm sorry if I trigger you. I didn't mean to trigger you. I was just asking.
Amira, stop trying to set up.
You just said trigger like 4 times in a row.
Hey, I'm speaking to
It's really funny.
Yeah, let them talk it out. She can defend herself, Kay.
Yeah, let them talk out.
So glad y'all are able to spot it the way I was able to spot it.
I know you, Amira, you've learned from me well, but I'm still going to speak when I want to speak.
No, let them have a conversation. Ain't nobody in the room.
Let them have a conversation. It really isn't not my business or your business to butt in. Like, honestly, let them have it.
I mean, we're not having any business. I was clarifying. It's not really any business that's happening. I said something. She asked me what I said yet again. So I was clarifying whether she was not following the conversation. Or
we're not even talking about you. We're talking to Kay.
If she had a further point.
No, we're talking about Kay.
That is why I was saying that.
No,
I think the question was taken out of context. I think maybe she was asking like
how come nobody's telling Trill to stop?
Yeah, I was just asking, what do you call him? And then she's like offended.
Go ahead, Island in Chicago. Tell him.
I'm not offended. I asked you, how am I offended by asking?
I'm gonna think y'all are just biased against me. Or
because Island said the same thing. Island, what do you call your husband? So I'm trying to figure out. We both just said.
But I wouldn't have took it that way, Kayla. I honestly, if she was
I simply asked a question because she asked that, so I was literally waiting for the follow-up to see what point she was trying to make, and she didn't have one. She literally didn't even respond. So I said, well, what are we doing that for?
No, Kayla.
What else am I supposed to say? When
you say, take this, all of you.
Look at all the people who said don't jump in, jumping in. It is so weird. Like, y'all like when somebody does
weird.
Yes, it is.
Really is.
When everybody got to put the same thing, back up Amira, which is fine.
Let's get focused.
It's fine.
Yeah.
The same thing that I was doing with Kayla, and now it's cool. Like, and then Trill jumped in and
let's do this.
Y'all are so inconsistent.
Typical Kay. She tried to jump in to try to save Kayla. Did anybody see it? The sleight of hand trick. Island Girl was just saying it's none of our business, Kay. Let them have the conversation. That's what she said. Go back and play it over. And Trill said it might just be miscommunication. They wasn't trying to save anybody. They wasn't biased. Unlike you. That's the difference. See, but she trying to conflate everything. Everything is projection. Notice that. Wow.
Kayla, is that it's so disingenuous in that you guys never, ever You always look to come to each other's rescue and validate each other's point. Now, Kayla, people would take what it is that you say a lot more serious if you then look to Kay and say, well, why is it that you tried to dispute the data that Amira had gave previously about women filing for divorce when it's still true that women file for divorce the overwhelming majority of the time? So you look biased. Y'all look biased when you come to each other's defenses just for the sake of being right instead of authentically having a conversation.
It's not that. I'm authentically having a conversation. You can't tell me that I'm not authentic. Are you in my brain? Are you in my head? You can't tell me that I'm not authentic. I'm saying how I feel it, when I feel it. You don't control me or what I think or how I feel.
What does controlling you have to do with anything?
What I'm saying isn't genuine, that I'm doing something for some reason or another. I was the one that was actually speaking. I was the one that was actually started.
But you don't even have no context by which they were having a conversation. Because and I'm gonna tell you why it looks biased. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm going to answer the question as to why it looks biased. Is because you have no clue on what that conversation was between Kay and Amira previously, but you felt compelled to jump in with your rah in order to support Kay's argument as though you even had any context of the conversation.
I think that's what I
All you know is what we're telling you.
It has nothing to do with context.
And that portion of the conversation. Hold on, Kay. Stop, Kay.
It's about the principle.
You're not even talking to me.
One mic.
Stop, bro.
As it relates to different things.
Kay, you know better. Because...
No, but
you know
for real,
better. No, seriously. You know
you
better.
Can't be like, it doesn't matter, whatever. What is it? And then on one hand, then when it's something you don't like, be like, give me the data. What's the actual?
I wasn't even talking to you, Kay.
What's the methodology?
But my point is that
you can't have it both ways.
Okay, just let me know when you're done.
That's my answer. Go ahead. That was my bad. I've been trying to.
I'm just curious because in that portion of the conversation, she should have just been quiet because she don't know nothing.
But it's not about what she knew.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go ahead.
A piece of advice, ladies. If you don't know what's going on, it will behoove you to keep your trap shut. It's no harm in just sitting back or either getting context or something. If you don't know what's going on, be quiet. That's simple. That's logical. And you see how Kay just jump in to defend. Shout out to B9. The sisterhood. The sisterhood is thick as molasses. You heard me? Thick as lunch meat. I'm from the South, y'all. And Anton can't even finish his point because Kay trying to talk through the man. She trying to bulldog her way through the conversation. Ladies, let me give you a piece of advice. Stay in your femininity because whatever talking points that you have or whatever conversation that you may be having with somebody, they can receive you better whenever you feminine. And they always get upset when you say you're masculine. Who can't see that this is masculine? You're trying to bulldog your way through a conversation. That's not ladylike. I don't care who don't like it. And it's not attacking anybody personally. It's simply just an observation. And everybody see it. It's nothing new. But we can't even hear Anton because of Kay. If she want to get a talking point across, wait till the man finish, then we can hear you. It's not about opposing views. It's about hearing people's views. We can't even hear. Moving right along.
She should have just been quiet because she don't know nothing.
But it's not about what she knew.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Thank you. It's not about what she knew, though. That's why I jumped in, because you're not correct. It has nothing to do with the percentage itself. It has to do with the inconsistency. Sorry. If you on one hand are like, why does the data matter? It's still close. But then somebody else says something. It's like, what's the exact You want exact when it's something you don't agree with. And you want old ballpark within 50% when it's something you don't. That doesn't make sense.
How do I want anything? And I wasn't even a part of the conversation.
I'm not talking about you. Anton, I'm not talking about you.
The point that I'm making is
this. I'm talking about what Kayla was jumping in about.
Exactly.
The point that I'm making is this.
Exactly it. It was about the principle.
It's clear that you guys are more concerned with being right than getting to the truth of whatever it is that we're talking about. That's my whole point.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that. Every person
arguing numbers.
Remember? Concerned about being right.
Why are you saying that to us?
All of our opinions are right.
Trill.
I'm saying it because Kayla clearly. Kayla clearly displays bias when it comes to supporting your narrative, even when she don't know what she's talking about. So it's clear she's more concerned with being right than it is that she is getting to the truth. As a matter of fact, she would have even been more.
Clarify my whole intention. So
just because you talk more over me doesn't mean that you're gonna necessarily get better. But she would have been even more like objective if she would have even just asked the question as to get in the context as to what happened.
You want to speak for me? Every time it's time for me to speak, I'm gonna just let you speak. Since you telling me what I need to say the whole show, you can just talk when it's time for me to talk, and then you can talk when it's time for you to talk too. So you can hear yourself more. There
you go with that masculine energy again. We keep telling you about
masculine because I am coming for you.
Lord Jesus. Let's touch and agree. Let's pray for these ladies, y'all. And they wonder why they're losing. Not them in particular, but ladies in general. Now ask yourself this. For real. Ask yourself this. What leader, what producer? You notice I use the word producer because there's a difference between just being a man and just being a producer. You ever thought about that? But what producer that's a leader amongst men go sit here and have to deal with this? Ain't nobody can't convince me. You might as well to save your breath. You can talk to your blue in your face and it still won't convince me. This is in their character because like I said in the last video, Anton don't have no emotional connection with these ladies. Imagine being joined at the hip with them and they get upset, or either you just having a conversation. This is going to be the outcome. This right here, what you see. This is on display for everybody to see. No man is gonna stick around long unless he's some kind of soft, weak, mush mouth nigga. I'm telling you, ain't no man that's in his right framework, his mind. He's not gonna sit around and take this. He might clap your cheeks. He might do that. Nah, you might run across a simp. It's possible. But I don't deal with possibilities. I deal with probabilities. Ladies, this is not the bee's knees. I'm telling you. You see this? My God, from Zion.
There you go with that masculine energy again. We keep telling you about that.
Masculine because I am coming for you? It's not. I'm calling you out.
How you gonna come for me?
It's not masculine. I'm calling you out. It's very rude of you to be telling me what I need to be saying on this show. I'm telling you that you're not going to do that. That doesn't make me masculine. I'm telling you that you need to stop speaking for me. That doesn't make me masculine. And I'm actually giving you the opportunity to hear yourself speak more by letting you have my time when it's time for me to speak. I don't know how that's masculine, but go right ahead, Anton.
How you gonna come for a dude with a reindeer hoodie on? Like, I'm not even in the confrontational mood right now. I'm chilling, I'm vibing. I ain't got my voice raised. I'm just slow motion. I'm being objective. When you said something, I agree with you when I think it's right. Look at you. You don't even look. I'm in peace. I'm in peace, and you're still talking over me. Why? And that's why I say it's so much masculine. It's so much masculine energy because how can you come for a dude with a reindeer hoodie on?
Are you gonna get a new line? Like, it's been like 2 months.
He's been saying it. He said the first show I was on. He was
why are you literally? He has no other rhetoric or no other.
Okay, that's not true. I said that I gave you a lot of credit in being in your feminine energy on some shows too.
No, I'm talking about from the first. I'm just saying you've been saying this for a long time.
I mean, if I see a chick in a masculine energy, then they masculine. Like, don't get mad at me because I call a spade a spade.
Go upside down.
Okay, why is you even talking to Defender? It don't make no sense. This is what I'm saying. You're see, no other person on the panel. You don't see Rilla jumping in to defend me. You don't see Trill or JR jumping in to defend me.
I've seen it.
You don't see none of that. But what we see right here,
Kayla, you said both of our names, so I'm speaking for me and defending myself.
I'm talking about your masculine energy right now. I've seen everybody
jump in to defend each other.
Look,
We've been on this show together for a long time.
You can't stop, Kay. You cannot stop.
Ask my question.
Can we move on to the next question?
Anton, you defended us all.
My question. Hey, can you move me?
Yeah, I've defended Kayla too.
Chicago by me.
That's what we do here.
Bring Anton over here. He can come over here.
Yeah, put Anton over there.
Yeah, put me over there with Q.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
JR looks like
All right, Trill. I guess you're stuck with me.
Let's get where they're going.
I don't care who I'm under. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in terms of this conversation.
I'm about to redirect us. The question that I asked was, does marriage increase a man's lifespan and decreases a woman's? So you guys want to...
Lord, our people in a trick bag, y'all. And they really think that this is okay. You can get your point across, and I'ma even go this far. And I know a lot of y'all might get upset, but you'll be okay. So what? It's okay to be a little entertaining at times, but I don't think that this is entertainment. I really don't think this is entertainment. I think this is the genuine, authentic, real thing here that we're witnessing. You know, you can just pepper or sprinkle a little bit of niggatry in there a little bit, you know, but I don't think this that. Now, I might be wrong. I'm open to the possibility of that because I could be 100% off. This could be an act, but I don't think it's an act. I really don't, guys. Women, take it from me. And it's not personal or anything, but more so than not, you're not going to win acting like this. I'm telling you, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. I'm telling you from what I know. I done seen this before. Wow. And you wonder why you end up alone. You wonder why you don't get the guy that you desire, that you truly desire. You just have to settle for something. Well, I'm not going to say settle for something because you pay like your way. You attract what you are. So if you attracting these weak, spineless dudes that don't make no money, that's probably why.
Oh my goodness. I'm just saying, like, we can't, like, let's just not. Like, if I jump in to defend, or if somebody else jumps in to defend, this is something that all of us do. We can recognize this at this point in time. We don't have to keep on making it like it's some undercover strategy. We all do it. All of us do it.
The K, let's be honest though. Anton just said this about 10 minutes ago, and then they're having a discussion, right? Let them clear up the misunderstanding.
But Island, you just came in to clarify Amira's point.
Her and I were still
being
talking.
hypocritical.
No.
All three of y'all started talking while we were talking still.
Whenever you're all done, let me know.
No, it wasn't all of us. The person that started it was your friend Kay. Address her.
Your friend Kay.
No.
Everybody was cool until Kay
right after you told Kay.
Address her directly. Say, Kay, can I please talk to Amira? I'm
let
gone.
them have the conversation.
Talk to her.
Y'all started jumping in, doing the same thing.
No. Kayla, there's
Exactly.
You're jumping into her and I discussing, and you just told her not to do that.
Exactly.
Wait, but there's a
it's
difference.
It's cool to jump in if you agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you don't.
All right, ladies.
Wait, can I say something, JR?
Ladies.
Because
last
there's a difference.
Moving on.
Okay. There's a difference between Kay jumping to defend Kayla and me trying to rectify so it can be an understanding. There's a difference. Because I said there was an misunderstanding of communication.
There was a misunderstanding for Kayla too.
Hold on.
Hey, Kay, let me just finish. And that's what Trill was saying. If y'all let him finish, it was just a misunderstanding communication. Kay, you was coming from a different point than what Kayla was trying to come at, or Amira. So that's all I'm saying. You just jumped for her defense, and that's not what I was doing for either or Amira or Kayla. I was saying it was a miscommunication, and that's exactly what Trill said. If y'all would have listened instead of cutting him off. But I'm gonna let it go. Go ahead, JR.
Thank you, Q. Island girl. BDSM girl. Thank you. Exactly. There's a difference. Because if you notice, guys, she wasn't trying to defend neither or. Trill wasn't trying to defend either or. But Kay jumped to Kayla's defense. There's a difference. But she tried to amalgamate. She tried to conflate the two. See, that's disingenuous, everybody. And I'm glad that she caught that. See, people catching on to the tricks now. See, the tricks don't work because it's too many ears listening. See, I listen at the intricate details of a conversation. That's my job. You know what I mean? My job is to pay attention to intricate details of a thing. I'm in the engineering field, so I have to be precise, accurate, pinpoint. You understand? Lord have mercy. Thank you, Q. And you notice that she didn't try to overtalk nobody. She was trying to wait her turn, and Kay still jumping in, trying to bulldog the woman. Good Lord, Kay. And Kay, I know you watch. This is not personal. You just serve as a cautionary tale. That's all. You an avatar. It's not personal. I'm not getting into no ad hominem attacks about you. No personal attacks. Nah. Cause you might be cool. But on this show, you like a Tasmanian devil. You all witch away. You heard. Moving right along.
She's in a marriage.
I was just gonna say there's plenty of women on marriage.
There's plenty of women.
Wait, hold on, Karen. I know this is Louise, but listen, I'm asking specifically because when I said I was given specifics of the women that I saw. So I didn't know if you had certain women in mind. That's why this is not a gotcha moment, Kay. I'm asking you a genuine question. I'm asking, do you specifically know women in these scenarios that you're referencing? Mm-hmm. Do you specifically?
Absolutely. High earning women that are married and have kids? Absolutely.
Yeah, who?
I'm not some coworkers. Is that specific enough for you?
No, but it's
What do you want me? Okay, give me an example of an answer that would be suitable.
For an example, okay, you said there are women that is doing, and I don't want to.
I'm the first person.
Don't have specific examples.
I do, but I don't know if you want me to get people's names and social security numbers. And what do you want from me? Yes, I know women like this.
I don't want anything from you.
So then, why is my answer not good?
I didn't say it wasn't. I actually said okay and tried to move on. And
no, you said okay. So you said
go ahead.
You just said okay, so you can't give specific examples. I'm asking what makes it more specific. Do you want their names, a lock of hair, their social security numbers? I'm trying to figure out.
Are you triggered?
You know when you're done.
I'm done now. What do you want?
Are you triggered?
I just said when I gave my general examples, I pointed out specific women.
Really, everybody. Let's breathe in.
I pointed out specific women. I said some coworkers of mine are high earning and they have families and they're married.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Kay.
I don't know what's wrong with that answer.
Breathe in again, guys. Breathe in.
Real is not breathing, and it's just evident.
Yo, you
What's considered high earning for women? I need to clarify that. I need to get that clarification first before we answer, because high earning can look different in people's eyes. It varies.
Shout out to Rilla. Thank you, Rilla. Just don't argue with Kay. To be honest, to give her some credit, a little bit, it was the week prior show, or either one of those shows, she was pretty laid back, giving phenomenal answers. Everything was flowing, and it was a great show because everybody got their thoughts off. But she back to being the villain again. She asked the question, and then she talking over the man. JR said, everybody breathe, and she still talking. Blah, 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 blah. Good Lord. You ain't ashamed, Kay. And you don't see nothing wrong with this, do you? But it's great for content, my content. But I'm talking about in general. My God. Sister, fall back. Oh, boy. And Kayla. Lord have mercy.
But I think that a lot of women really want that. So the question is how, where are we going to go with it? Where is it going to go? What's going to happen?
So then
Hey, Rilla, let me just throw this in there and then you can rock. I don't think that women should be in leadership positions when it comes to politics. And Kamala Harris could quite possibly be the worst vice president of all time. I think she's the perfect example of why women should not be in those roles. Horrible. Running in the Victim Olympics, complaining about how because she's a woman and she can't get nothing done and empowered. This is exactly why women shouldn't be in leadership positions in these type of positions.
Go ahead, Rilla. Do you think that? So if women shouldn't be in leadership positions, then we should have no policies that dictate women's bodies and women's livelihood. How are there not going to be any women in the room, but you're making rules and policy for women or women's bodies, women's choices and what they want to do with their bodies? You have men making decisions about women's bodies or women's reproductive systems, and there's no women in the room. So to say that no women should be in leadership anywhere, it doesn't really make sense to me. Even like when you said earlier, no women should be in the Army. The Army got like attorneys. The Army has doctors. The Army has nurses. The Army is just America that does a specific thing. But there's still people that are necessary for all types of jobs within the Army. Being in the Army doesn't mean you go work on the front line with the rifle. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I get what you guys are saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
Leadership position, but there has to be space for women because you're making laws for women. So there needs to be women in the room.
I said what I said. I don't have the same respect as for a household that's a married household and it's a man and a woman and the children, and the man defers to the woman and you got to negotiate with the woman of the household versus the men. Like, I'm consistent across the board. I would have a severe lack of respect for a man that says, go talk to my wife. She's the head of the household. And then I got to go and kick it with him. So if I don't believe, because I believe that it first starts at home. And real, I'm sorry, I don't want to derail your conversation.
No, you good.
I don't believe, because I believe it starts at home first. You are first the CEO of your household. If you don't have the same level of respect for a woman that's the head of a household, what makes you think I would have the same level of respect of a woman that's running a free world? Never, ever. No woman should have never. We are so out of place. We are completely out of whack. And this is the reason why everything is going downhill right now. And she is quite possibly, if you're looking at her, because again, I don't care about more women should be in position. I don't care none of that. I don't care none about that equity crap. I don't care about none of that. She is quite possibly the worst vice president of all time to date. And it's a reason for that. And it just so happened to be the woman.
Church, get me going. I'm so filled up with game. I feel like Michael Jackson when he said, I'm so filled up with music, I just don't know how to let it out. It's so in me, church. Ooh.
Well, let's pimp there.
Man, I don't know. This is higher elevations of this. Level 32 chapter.
Ooh, woo. Anton, you becoming a bully at this point now. With the talking points. Now, I must say, now, you need to lighten up, bruh. Lighten up on these women, man. You beat them too bad. Good Lord. Did y'all catch that? That's manhood talk. It's rough, ain't it? Masculinity can be rough at times, I told you. Some of y'all need to rub up against this masculinity. Like a snake, I told you. Sometimes a snake got to rub up against something hard to shed that skin. You need to rub up against this masculinity to shed some of these things off of. You heard me? That's that manhood talk. I don't care nothing about no quality and no equity and all that. Man, toss that mess out the window. Like he said, if you go to a man's house and this dude got to refer to his wife, if we were friends, I'ma cut you off because you got a feminist slant to you, bruh. You ain't, you an old darn fruit booty nigga or something. Nah, man, we don't do that. We definitely don't do that. Do I get my wife for peeing on some things? Yes. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately my decision, right? And Kayla, she sounds like she could be a feminist. I'm serious about that. She sounds like she a feminist. Coupled with that Jack and Jill type stuff. But the brown paper bag test, though, she would fail that. See, y'all don't know about that. I'm not gonna talk about that right now. Moving right along.
Well, this is the thing, Kayla. I think you conflate.
But I wasn't saying like being masculine. I'm saying
around submission and femininity, and I think what
What up, JB?
is very clear in the sense of
Hi, JB.
When you're feminine, you're feminine. I understand we can have a whole separate discussion around submission. When you're feminine regardless of what. It's the same thing you were saying. We can't turn our masculinity.
So what does that look like?
Masculinity is not conditional.
What does that look like? Give me an example of a way that you're feminine with your man, with your husband, and the way that you're feminine with.
I'll use your example.
You said respect. Respect ain't feminine or masculine. Respect is a human thing. We should all be respecting each other. So I'm not talking about respect, being not rude, being courteous. I'm not talking about normal adult things that we should all be doing.
That's neutral.
About femininity. So give me an example of how you're feminine with your husband and you're the same way feminine with a random person.
I'm trying to help you.
Randomly, I don't cut off men, and I'll do the same thing with my man. I don't cut off men.
Like in
respect to me. Yes, in talking, that's respect.
But you cut off women?
Yeah, well, you cut off people tonight.
No, that's not. No, who did I?
You literally.
She said she don't cut off men.
I'm talking. She asked. Kayla asked. Okay, I'm talking. Kayla.
She said women. She said men.
Kayla asked a question. How are you the same with your man? What example? And then same with strangers. This is my example. I'm giving you my answer. I do not cut off my man or strangers. Strangers.
Is cutting somebody off being feminine, or that's just being rude?
Q, she's right. She's right. If you be masculine to people outside, they have less risk of being assaulted. You didn't know that?
What?
She's right. I completely get it that I should not be feminine with guys outside. That's going to be a risk.
This is really gross. Let's not act like women.
Real predators target.
The fact that y'all are laughing and making it something funny.
They know it's going to be a fight for their life. They will target you.
But Kayla, you gave an example.
You know the perfect example, Q? You know what the perfect example is? I have never, ever and we've had Amira on this platform forever, I have never seen Amira get out of frame. No matter what's been said to her.
She's an actress, okay?
I'm sorry.
Everybody is
I'm
not
sorry.
the
Can I
same.
finish talking? You see how you just cut me off?
Yes.
That's masculine energy.
But do y'all
anyways,
see how
let me
like
say-
it's cool to cut somebody off when it's something you want to hear? Y'all
See what I'm
like
saying,
it when
Q?
somebody cuts somebody off and holds them accountable. Like if Kayla would have cut me off right now,
Can I
y'all would
finish
be like,
my
yes,
example?
yes,
They
yes.
would have no, if we were cutting each other off, if we were arguing
Look
with
at
each
you
other,
guys.
going
Look at
in on
y'all.
each other, they would have no issue.
No
with it.
problem.
Look
If
at you
you're going
guys.
at them, then it's like, oh, you're being masculine.
Exactly.
We're getting into
It's
it.
so
We're disrespecting
obvious.
Each other. Y'all don't got shit to say about that.
It's so obvious.
This is so disingenuous. Guys, let's put this to rest right now. This Drum Boy 1980. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me jump off into this thing. First of all, they trying to conflate being feminine with your man than a total stranger. This is so disingenuous, guys. Ain't nobody asking you to be intimate with strangers. They say feminine. Femininity is a state of being. You have to live it. It's not something you turn on and off. I don't turn off my masculinity. I might turn it up, but I don't never shift or slide into femininity. Understand that. A woman that's feminine is feminine in all the things she do, even in a heated conversation. I mean, if she do, it's not a place where she stay. It's not a constant. I'ma even give her that. Let's say that she dropped the ball. It's not a place that she dwells. She don't make a resident there. It's an aberration. It's an anomaly. It's a happenstance. It's not the norm. Mic drop. Remember, femininity is a state of being. You be this. You live it. You heard? Moving right along.
Them, then it's like, oh, you're being masculine.
Exactly.
We're getting into
It's
it.
so
We're disrespecting
obvious.
Each other. Y'all don't got shit to say about that.
It's so obvious.
Just like JR just said it. When Island said, I don't cut off men. And JR said, yeah, she said she don't cut off men. She didn't say women.
This.
It's cool
Look
she cut
at
off
this
women.
craziness.
And that has nothing to do with being masculine or feminine. That is, are you rude or are you respectful?
Trill, are y'all
No,
seeing
but
this?
you gave.
Are y'all watching this, bro?
I see it every Monday and Thursday.
You asked the question was for men. You said for men. You didn't say women. You didn't say both sexes. So that's why I said men. And I think that's why Rilla said she answered for men. But the whole cat calling and stuff, what I don't get is that I feel like women should be more feminine if they're walking down the street, because you don't know what that man might do to you. If you want to buck up to a man in the street, he might pour acid on you, because that has happened.
Buck up.
You know what's so funny, Q?
Or if you're super nice, he might do that. Like, it's not.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all act like the way that women is.
Yo, my headphones is popping.
Predators don't care.
That's crazy. My
Predators
headphones
are
are
not
popping.
women that are head to toe in clothing.
Y'all
Predators
do
are
know
not
that
women
nobody
don't
can
have
hear
any
y'all
clothes
when
on.
y'all talking.
Predators are predators. Why are we trying to say that it depends on how the woman is, if he's going to attack her or not?
That's not what I said, Kayla.
Island, you're acting like you're acting like
one at a time.
Q, why you keep trying, Q?
Island, you're
That's
acting
not what I
like.
said.
Let them live in their masculinity.
Go ahead, Island.
If y'all
You
listen,
tried,
don't
Q.
cut
You
me off,
tried.
right? The thing is, men would holler at anything, right? If we stick into our femininity and be respectful, then I don't know what your example was trying to prove, because you was basically trying to say we should be more masculine if we're walking the street and a man is trying to holler at us. That's what I got from it, which doesn't make any sense. Because if I'm walking down the street, hold on, pipe down. If I'm walking down the street, should I buck up to a man that's saying, hey, little mama, let me help you? No.
Nobody
because
said that.
Who said anything about bucking?
Hold on, because you were giving an example that we shouldn't be feminine if we're walking down the street. Basically, that's what you were saying. Because how did that go? I don't know how it went left from Rilla asking a question to, if you're walking down the street, women, don't be feminine, be in your masculinity. Why should we choose? Why should we stick?
No one said that.
I didn't say that.
Nobody
I didn't say she said that, but that's what she
Island, I asked you a direct question. I asked you, what is the way that you're feminine with your man? No, that's not cutting someone off. That has nothing to do with femininity. That is a human trait. Either you are a rude person that lets someone finish speaking, or you're not. It has nothing to do with your gender. Men cut women off, women cut men off, men cut men off, women cut women off. Cutting somebody off means you're rude and you're not willing to hear them speak. It has nothing to do with your being a woman or being a man if you're just a rude person. So I'm saying something specific, a feminine trait trait that you display with your man that you also display with random men that you don't know.
Exactly.
So Kayla, are you saying that you're rude?
Okay.
Saying that you're rude?
Yeah.
You're saying that you're rude, Kayla?
Yeah.
They keep conflating being intimate with just being feminine, guys. Do you understand that? My wife is feminine when she go out. She better be. You heard me. I don't want no hardened woman. If my wife get up on a panel and she act like this, matter of fact, cut the camera off. Cut it off. I mean, nah. We finna talk. Cause you represent me. You my representation. You heard me. You get on there swearing and cursing like how Kelly just did? Nah. I would never got with you. Cause they certain traits that I look for. You understand? This is asinine. A bunch of buffoonery. They cackling like hens. And they trying to conflate, oh, you can't act the same way with your man. Ain't nobody said that. Apparently that they don't know what femininity is. Apparently, guys. Kay, you do research, right? Go look up the definition of femininity.
Wait, who was that? JB?
Yeah, I've definitely been rude.
JB, I can never tell.
Y'all mad?
Wait, so
now.
So mad about it?
I love Kayla though.
JB?
I love it, man.
What? I'm not here to be, I mean, we're having a debate.
Let's move it along, man.
People are conflating basic human decency with femininity.
It's clearly not that basic, though. It's clearly not that basic.
It is.
Does anyone else want to answer the
But the
question?
thing like Island, if you're walking down the street, you know, and it's like, you know, you don't do anything. You're just like, hey guys, to everyone that walks past.
That's not what you said.
That's not what I said, Kate.
I didn't say you said that. I didn't say you said that. I'm asking you if that is what you do.
No, it's not.
Okay, so when you're out in public, do you ever just keep a straight face?
What do you mean? Straight faces and what?
Like not smiling, just...
Like if a man comes up and tries to get at me?
No. Just when you're out in public, as a woman... Wait, maybe you don't... So are you saying you don't understand like the things that women do to keep themselves safe while out and about day to day?
I never said that either.
I'm asking. I didn't say you did. So you do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So
what do you do?
So what things... So is she rude? Is she masculine for jumping in right now?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Island, was Amira just masculine for jumping in right now?
Was I cute?
I'm sorry?
Oh, man.
Was she masculine right now? I'm just trying to find the consistency.
I mean, you're asking me questions, so
I'm asking you the question.
Okay.
When you're out, oh wait. So are you feminine for jumping in when women are talking?
No, I'm super masculine. I'm super manly.
Jesus Christ.
Island.
We got gas. Hey, we got gas.
Find out and answer the question.
Okay.
Island,
hey, where is it going?
I want to know.
Where is it going? Where is it going?
So are you saving her?
I'm asking you a basic question, Kay, because I've seen
it's going to the question that if you could let me get it out, it would make sense.
It's going somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, let's see this.
So Island, when you're out, what are the things that you do as a woman that you think that men might not do to keep themselves safe? Like, what do you do?
I can't answer that. I'm not a man.
Okay, I'm saying as a woman, what do you do to keep yourself safe day to day? Are you more scared? Are you more worried about threats from men or women? Let's start there.
I don't think like that. I don't think, let me just
check out everyone. All right.
Yeah, I don't
really.
I don't get where this is going. I don't get where this is going.
I'm just asking.
Hey, Kay, just say your point, Kay. Let me just go ahead and get to your point.
Statistically,
oh God.
Sample size. None of y'all ever bring up a statistic again on this show, okay? That's all.
You better be ready to start.
I never do. I never bring up nothing statistically. Ever.
Sample size.
Okay, so men and women just have to eat. Okay. So you said, let's ask this. Island, do you think men and women are equal?
No.
Okay, so do you think women are?
Are you going to keep asking no questions until she?
Okay, I have a
question.
Do
you think women are weaker?
In what standpoint? In what subject?
Physically.
In what terms?
Physically.
They can be.
Do you think Yes is yes or no in general.
No, that's very subjective. Like,
I mean, of course, if you get some bodybuilding champion,
I don't think you can get it, Kay.
Do you think the average?
I don't think you can get her.
Do you think the average woman is weaker than the average man?
I don't know the average. What question, Kay? This
okay, never mind.
Like you being
Kayla and Kay.
They are just
nothing.
Good answer, Q. Good answer, Q.
It's not an answer.
Because literally the average man is stronger than the average woman. Like this is sad.
I get it.
You're really not gonna admit.
All right, y'all. Kelly.
Hey, Alan girl, you need to go into law. If we ever do a crime or whatever, I would want to do a crime with you, all right? Kay, what tried to trap her though? Kay, yes, men generally are stronger than women. We all get that. But ain't nobody saying that you got to be flirtatious walking down the street, Kay. That's all. See, but you trying to see, it's one thing that I notice about Kay. She would go to one extreme to the other. She's never balanced. Guys, I got to go because I got a headache, man. I need to take some ibuprofen right now. Jesus Christ. Hit that like button, guys. Because we trying to spread the message, man. I appreciate y'all guys too. Thanks for rocking with me. Hit that share button. You heard me. Feeling good, man. Hope you doing alright. Hit that cash share. It's okay to donate. It's okay. Hit that subscribe button, guys. I appreciate y'all guys for supporting me. Seriously. Thank you. Last but not least, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you for the umpteenth time. You heard? Until next time, family, be good or be good at it. Peace.